inside Wayne Manor, Val Kilmer has a flashback. Now, this is for the 2, maybe 3 people on Earth who are unaware of Batman's origin story. Also, it can't be forgotten. The guy that Bruce Wayne is thinking about in his mind, the guy who killed his parents, that's Jack Nicholson. He killed that guy already. But this flashback is different because we're introduced to a red book. And I'm going to ask you both what the significance of the red book is.
The red book has...
Wrong. Nothing. No significance. It's nothing.
If you look, because I paused it, and if you look at like what's written in the red book, it's a list of names and times. And on there you have Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Justin Bieber, Will Smith. It's a logbook.
It's that logbook.
It's very important.
Some would call it a log book, so that's why they were killed.
Yeah, and they thought that it was going to get tossed into the fire, but when Bruce Wayne decided to keep it, that's when Epstein had his little accident.
Yeah,
seemingly had his little accident. We have the evidence now.
Those are the truths that Bruce learned in the dark, the horrible truth that he had to come face to face with in the cave.
I immediately thought that like that blue fire was gonna like spit a spell out. Bruce Wayne, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Where will you go? The circus must be halfway to Metropolis by now.
There's a throwaway line where Bruce says that the circus must be halfway to Metropolis by now. So we get a little Superman action.
Well, Stefan, you live 1 block away from Joe Shuster Way.
Yes.
Joe Shuster, Superman.
That's his name?
I thought it was Clark Kent.
No, that's the guy who co-created Superman. Didn't you guys know that like the original building in the comic is based on the Toronto Star building?
No, I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
We're part of Superman history. In a way, I'm the guy who I think I made Jurassic Park.
Oh no, Roland.
Roland, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get away from Batman. I'm going to put the cape on. I'm going to make a Batman. No, get out.
I think I'm Batman.
You fucking ruined Godzilla almost.
Master Bruce.
Alfred wakes Val Kilmer up from his dream because Val Kilmer says,
I killed them. What did you say? He killed them. Two-Face. No, you said I. I killed him.
Alfred, take care of the kid. He's just a little tiny young baby boy. Then Alfred has a scene with Chris O'Donnell.
Can I help you settle in, Master Grayson?
He's unpacking his clothes, and Alfred sees, like, the bird on the helmet.
Is this a robin?
And Chris O'Donnell explains that he saved his brother one time, and his dad says, I flew in like a robin.
I flew in like a robin.
Good thing his dad didn't say, you swung in like a monkey, because then it would be Batman and Monkey.
I thought that this was the fucking stupid, like, I laughed very hard at this. Like, spoken like a man who's only ever seen, like, 2 birds. You know, I can't say chickadee, because that's really dumb. I'll go with robin. Like, of all the birds to say swooped in and saved somebody.
Swooped in like an eagle, like a hawk.
Yeah.
Batman and Hawk.
Birds of War.
They are not responding to the pageantry at all.
The whole second verse is completely ridiculous.
The second verse is necessary to clarify what we are, Matt.
Batman, he goes out after seeing the signal, and he's almost blown up by Tommy Lee Jones, who is pretending to be an old lady with a shopping cart. He pulls off his disguise and has a fucking bazooka. And he shoots it at the Batmobile and misses and kills a bunch of his own guys.
I thought that Batman would have been slowing down when he thought that it was an old lady with a shopping cart. But he's still at full speed, about to hit this person with a shopping cart, until Two-Face pulls out his rocket launcher.
Yeah.
But he was not going to stop for that old lady. He was just going to run her over.
It's not a shopping cart. It's a baby carriage. It's much worse. I don't know why anybody still works for Two-Face. This guy fucking sucks at his job. He just murders 8 of his own guys by accident. He's like, waka waka.
We'll drive, thank you.
Yeah, we'll be driving, thank you.
Thank you for saying that, because I want to get into like actual movie talk now. I thought that with the whole theme of duality, because at certain times, Two-Face is like, I'm here and I'm here too. I thought that he was going to be a split personality. I thought if he got in the car, it would have been more fun if he said, I want to drive. He's like, no, I'm driving. To himself.
Yeah.
Rather than wheel drive.
Yeah.
Like there should be an element of like...
Because, yeah, he uses the royal we a lot.
We?
I, the royal we.
Some bit of conflict between like, you know, the lawyer Harvey Dent wants to drive and then like the maniac burned up acid face Harvey Dent wants to drive. But it's we sometimes.
Batman makes an amazing escape up a building with his car. I understand how he gets up the building. I don't understand how he gets off the building.
I don't understand how he got up either. The car was at like a 30-degree angle, and then that grappling hook went straight up somehow.
Well, it was holding on to drywall, and we know how strong that can be.
And this brings me to another point that I'd written down earlier and I forgot about. The time that he drives out to the crime scene, hitches a ride on the helicopter with Two-Face, plunges into the water. How does the Batmobile get back? Does he have like a pickup service? Does Alfred go get it? Because he has one place that he comes out of every time. The Batmobile comes in and out of the same entrance each time. So does he have a way to cloak it? Or does he have to drive around until people stop following him so he can secretly go home?
Well, to answer the first question, in Tim Burton's Batman, 1989, he has a little thing he goes, pick me up. And then the car just goes to where
it's
he
like
is.
It's like radio controlled or something.
But you see people having to jump out of the way of the self-driving car. So in a way, it predicted the future of how dangerous a self-driving car actually is.
It's like Nightboat.
I love how you guys reference the fictional Nightboat rather than Knight Rider with like kids.
Every week there's a canal.
Quiet! I will not hear another word against the boat.
Jim Carrey decides on his alter ego.
Puzzler.
Which is very easy, as Stefan already pointed out, is that it's already done behind him.
The gamester.
And he already has made branded merchandise with his color and symbol on it. He just needs a word. The Puzzler. The Quizler.
Game Master. The Twizzler.
Hold on, wait, is Two-Face taken? Shit.
The Bat's stubborn refusal to expire is driving us insane.
We're now going to go to the worst scene. I hate this scene so much. First point here is Drew Barrymore must have had a lousy agent. We go into Tommy Lee Jones's hideout, and he literally has two of everything. And I was wondering, do you think he ever gets tired of it? Is he ever just like, let's just eat? You don't have to make me 2 dinners.
I don't know, man.
Who's the other one? It's Drew Barrymore, and who's the other girl?
It's Debbie Mazur from Goodfellas.
Is it really?
She's from a lot of other stuff, but yeah, she was in Goodfellas.
Fucking Janice can do whatever she wants. That one?
She helps him bag the coke.
I hope you made extra.
The Riddler intervenes on Harvey Dent's 2 meals and 2 glasses of wine.
And 2 smokes.
This is like a silly thing, maybe. But the boar that's roasted
in this movie, really,
this is the kind of thing that would irritate me.
Wow!
But Drew Barrymore's talking about
this is
dinner.
it so far. This is what's irritating
Drew
you.
Barrymore is talking about the dinner that she made Harvey, like the lawyer Two-Face, right? And then the other one, Debbie Mazur's talking about like the roasted boar and like the sterno of grain. Now, all the evil side food is like on the table, but the dinner that Drew Barrymore made is not on the table where Harvey is sitting. It's off to the side. And it's like they started filming the scene and they forgot to put the other dinner. It's just an empty table, but you can see like the...
Yeah, they also forgot to tell Jim Carrey to take a few steps back because when the scene starts, you can see him standing on his mark. And he's very easy to spot because he's in a big fucking green costume with question marks all over it.
I didn't see that at all. That's so funny. Do you know what those characters are named? His 2 girlfriends?
Sugar and Spice.
Sugar and Spice, yeah, absolutely.
Named after the famous drag duo twins, Sugar and Spice, who got their inspiration from these 2 characters.
Sashay away.
Or Shantae, you say, I should say.
The point I made about the always 2 dinners, it has to get boring eventually. It's like, what's for dinner now for me and me? I made good mashed potatoes and she made evil mashed potatoes. Good.
Excellent. That's amazing. That would be a great, that'd be a funny little behind the scenes moment, or if you saw that cutaway where they're just preparing the same meal together, and then they're just like, these are evil potatoes.
Staying on topic, the Riddler pops in, and he explains that he used his invention to find Two-Face.
This is how I found you. Let me demonstrate.
Now, he uses his invention later on Bruce Wayne to find out that he's Batman. How did he use his invention to find Two-Face's lair?
Yeah.
But don't think about that too much, because the Riddler then offers Two-Face that he can help him find Batman.
I can help you get Batman.
If Two-Face will help him garner enough capital to start production on his 3D TV blender box.
You will help me steal production capital so I can put a box on every TV in town.
So this is a lot like the point that I made earlier about in order to get through the shield of an enemy, you have to shoot the shield generator.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense. How do you penetrate the shield to hit the shield generator? So Nigma needs money to start his business so he can start making the blenders that he's already made, and they are in Two-Face's house
already,
where the two Sugar and Spice have been using it so that he could figure out where Two-Face is. I think Nigma's time machine might be more effective than this box device, you know?
He does bring those two with him. That is, he has those two machines with him when he shows up.
Oh, they weren't there? I thought they were there. I thought that Sugar and Spice owned them for their TVs.
No, he puts them there.
I know he puts them there, but he steps in just holding his
sick cane. Well, like you said, Travis, he'd already been there for an hour.
Okay, fair point. He was just sort of skulking around. You said that they didn't like each other. I find them being crazy with one another. I like that a lot. I like their energy together. I think the issue, though, is that they're both so outlandish. Like, they both can't be the Mask. When they're just Robin, and I don't mean like Robin as in Batman and Robin, but like robbery. When they're committing robbery, if they just left Batman alone, it looks like they're having the time of their lives and they're doing just fine.
I think it was more that, like, when someone says cut, Tommy Lee Jones stops and Jim Carrey just carries on as the Riddler. I think that was more of what the issue was on the set.
Tommy Lee Jones is like, yeah, cut. I'm now back to being Tommy Lee Jones. But Jim Carrey's always the Riddler. He's always the Grinch. He's always the Mask. It just doesn't turn off. I think I even read a little story about like Jim Carrey coming up to Tommy Lee Jones in like a diner when they weren't filming. And Tommy Lee Jones is like, I don't like you.
The story that I read was exactly that he said to him, like, I can't stand your buffoonery. Get away from me.
Yes.
But I also read that Joel Schumacher said that Jim Carrey was a perfect gentleman on set. So who the fuck knows?
The fact that Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey didn't get along off screen probably is what created that sort of that electrifying dynamic that the two of them had. You know, they were just able to translate that animosity into something spectacular. Because they are great together. They're having a lot of fun when they're on screen together. It's very reminiscent of like the old Adam West Batman.
Well, I was going to say that Tommy Lee Jones, whenever he's not talking, he's reacting to Riddler with the same mute intensity that Harpo Marx does to Chico whenever they're like running around chasing dogs or chasing women.
That's all you do, chasing the women.
Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey, they go off on a spree of robberies, which honestly looks to be incredibly fun.
100,220. I lost count!
This, however, is interrupted by a scene with Chris O'Donnell, wherein he is doing his laundry.
Leave that, Master Dick. I'll attend to it.
I'm not used to being waited on now.
Which must be a nod to the Jackie Chan film. I thought it was Project A. What did you think it was?
I remember it being called Dreadnought, but that's only because of that kung fu documentary that John Saxon did. But yeah, he's drying laundry by spinning it and using his socks as nunchucks, and that's supposed to let us know that he's able to fight. Now, Travis, you were telling me...
Yeah, he's doing laundry kung fu.
Oh my god, I hated this fucking scene. If someone did laundry like that in my house, I would straight up shoot them.
There is a deleted scene where Val Kilmer goes to talk to Chris O'Donnell in Wayne Manor's gymnasium, and Chris O'Donnell is doing karate, and they have a conversation, and it's the same old hat as the previous conversations, like, what are you training for? I'm training to fight and kill Two-Face. Killing Two-Face won't bring you any peace. What do you know, Bruce? You don't know anything about fighting. And then Bruce does a roundhouse kick and kicks the top of this mannequin straight off. And Bruce says, I wouldn't be so sure about that. So it shows like the implicit danger and power of Bruce Wayne. It shows Chris O'Donnell's intensity, but they're also doing karate at the same time. And they said, cut that fucking shitty scene. Let's have Chris do laundry. And then he can go twirlies with his socks, and that way we'll know he's dangerous.
And like the part where he like grips the like long johns with his foot and then like wrings them out, like that was the point where I was like, this kid I would evict in this moment. It'd be like, I don't care what you do, you can go kill as many people as you want. You need to get the fuck out of my house.
That foot and toe shot, you just giving those puppies away for free?
You're doing foot stuff for free? Also, I know for a fact that Bruce Wayne has never done laundry because that laundry room sucks. It's the most like sparse thing in the world. It doesn't live up to any other part of Wayne Manor. So he's just like, he's never even been in that room to see the conditions that Alfred lives in.
Alfred lives in that laundry room. He sleeps on the floor on a dog bed.
Bruce Wayne's a billionaire. He's like, Alfred, you get one or the other, washer or dryer. What's it going to be?
Yeah, both.
He's like, oh, I guess I'll take the washer. Okay, then you get like a rope to hang up. You get a clothesline
Inside.
in the basement. And Chris O'Donnell has one pair of sweatpants, one pair of socks, and one t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all he's got.
Well, he can't be bothered with clothes because he's so hyper fixated on Two-Face. I was gonna say that like billionaires are so out of touch that if Bruce Wayne walked into the laundry room, he would just say, "What's this place? What are those things? White cubes?"
That's what I mean. He's like, why is this place not decadent and fucking amazing? This room sucks.
Are those bat cubes? No, Bruce. This is a this is a laundry room. What's that for? You know how we wash your capes? This is where we do it. Wow. Okay. I'll be walking by the scullery.
The scullery.
We cut back to Two-Face and Riddler stealing.
Hey, Two-Face, show me how to a guy.
It's dirt simple, my boy. Ball up the fist, reach way back, and assert yourself.
And in their car, they're decked out in jewelry and they're counting money, and they look to be just so joyous that I cannot help but be infected by their own laughter. The news report of the crime comes on.
Another robbery perpetrated by the city's green-suited menace, resulting in millions in diamonds stolen with no sign of Batman.
The thing that I found funniest about the news report is the reporter does a Trump, and she says some people are calling him the Riddler. It's like, no, he calls himself the fucking Riddler. Like, what are you talking about? A lot of people are saying he's the Riddler. I don't know.
They stole millions of diamonds, and then they try and sell them. There's only one place they can sell them. Hard cut.
At this point, Val Kilmer receives another riddle from the Diddler. Sorry, he receives another riddle package from the Riddler.
Apparently, you and Batman have a common enemy. That was with the Morning Mail. The 8 of us go forth, not back, to protect our king from the foe's attack.
I gotta stress this. This is very important. We're led to believe that the reason why Jim Carrey is doing this is because of his vendetta against Bruce Wayne. But nearer to the end of the film, we learn that the riddles are all clues that will lead Val Kilmer to the Riddler's lair. So that means that at this point, Jim Carrey, the Riddler, must have always known that Bruce Wayne was Batman, or else the secret coded messages in the riddles don't make sense. Because the packages are for Bruce Wayne, but like the codes are for Batman.
Do you really think you need a riddle to find that hideout? Wonder if it's that green tower off in the ocean with the giant trail of green cum that goes to it from every house in the city. Do you know what I mean? Like, can they see that or no? Can they not see the green brainwaves?
We're going to actually get to that next point, but there's another very brief scene with Chris O'Donnell where he tries to enter the Batcave, and that's not a euphemism for gay sex.
May I help you, Master Grayson?
How come this is the only locked door around this museum? What do you got back there?
Master Wayne's dead wives. The silver closet, on your way.
And then we cut to Jim Carrey on TV.
Nigmatech brings the joy of 3D entertainment into your living room.
On his Nigmatech island.
Wait, hang on a sec. That was where Chris O'Donnell's like on the top shelf. He's like on the top rope.
No, that's where he's trying to open the door and says, "Why is this door locked? Every other door is unlocked."
And Alfred says it's where Bruce Wayne's dead wives are.
Another little nod to Robert Wagner. Christopher Walken.
While Jim Carrey is on the news talking about Nigmatech in his box.
The box in every home in America. And one day the world.
It brings up a lot of questions about how the business actually operates. Is that the Nigmatech factory? Are the workers aware that it transforms into an evil lair?
Edward Nigma's 3D box has become the rage of Gotham.
We cut to people being hypnotized by the Nigmatech box, the Nigma box, and the news says that there's even been riots for the box. And Jim Carrey, he counters any criticism by saying, "Oh, they said the same stuff when TV was invented." Anyway, there's an ominous green goo in the sky that is floating towards Nigmatech Island. It's floating into his brain on a golden altar. It's like, you think this would raise an eyebrow at some investor meetings?
So before he needed a device, he needed that suction cup sex toy to like soak in the rays, right?
Yeah.
And before that, he had to have the shoulder pad headset to like suck out the intelligence from Sitwell. Now he just needs to sit underneath of it, and the goo vapor goes into his brain. But let's talk about his facility. So that building and his corporation was established in how many days? Like movie time?
Like 5.
Like how much time do you think has passed? Like 5 days? And he's already...
No, you know what? No one's hair changes. I'm going to say it was the next day.
It has to be the next day. So he managed to build that facility on that island with everything that's inside of it, including the tube and the water and like the spikes.
The giant grate with spikes.
And he also, the company is now outselling Wayne Enterprises.
Yes.
So if it's outselling Wayne Enterprises, that means
we don't know that yet.
But it means that Edward Nygma is now a billionaire. If it's on a box in every house in Gotham.
Yeah, it's a successful business. Yeah.
So why doesn't he just fucking quit?
Yeah,
you don't need to do the crimes.
Don't do crime anymore. You've won. You've beat Bruce Wayne.
It's not over until he has sex with Nicole Kidman. Then he'll really have beaten Bruce Wayne.
I guess so. Which is weird because he's got Drew Barrymore already at that point. Somehow Two-Face just lent him a girlfriend.
It cuts back to Wayne Manor, and Chris O'Donnell, he breaks into the Batcave by swooping in at the speed of a robin and the agility of a robin.
He's on that banister, and he screams to himself.
Yeah, now!
Like, who told me to... Oh, that was me.
But also, like, the entire setup to that is super cute because Alfred, like, pokes his head around the corner and he's like, Master Grayson! And he's like, I'm right here. And he's like, just checking.
Master Dick?
Up here, Al.
Just checking, young sir. Now.
It's just the strangest thing to do. You're trying to sneak into the silver room. Like, you can't go into a room that you say is just full of silver for 3 hours and not raise suspicion. So you would have been better to just go in without saying anything.
Unless Chris O'Donnell thought that it was actually full of the dead wives.
Alfred, what are you doing in there for 3 hours?
I was polishing my silver, sir. And by that, I mean my cock.
I was pumping off, young Grayson. Master Grayson, you can use the closet too to be robbing your dick. I'm masturbating in the silver closet. I didn't want to tell you because it's rather embarrassing. So when Robin breaks into the Batcave, it says intruder alert.
Yeah, like it normally should.
And then everything turns on.
It doesn't say intruder alert. Eric, what does it say?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Yeah, I always thought that it was like intruder intolic. Like it doesn't sound like intruder alert.
No, it doesn't. Alert sounds really weird. It's like Stephen Hawking.
I think the voice is saying no one's breaths are bigger than a net.
So when there's an intruder in the Batcave, the Batcar rotates up.
Yeah.
And all the gizmos turn on.
Like they should.
Yeah. It's like, well, look at all it should all disappear.
What I want to know is how does it know it's not Alfred or Bruce?
Well, I think there's probably some sort of device which measures the speed at which somebody enters. And Alfred enters in slowly. But the machine, anyone moving faster, say, at the speed of a robin, will trigger the security alarm. So Val Kilmer and Nicole Kidman, they're having a scene in like a yurt, as Stefan's pointed out, or it looks like the leathery skin, like the leathery stomach of like a giant animal. I don't know what the room is.
Oh, I have something for you. It's on the table. I hope you like it.
And then she gives him the evil Malaysian doll, and then Val Kilmer ruins the mood by talking about his dead parents.
Yeah, this is the hardest pivot.
Oh my God, she's like, smell this toy. And then Val Kilmer looks at her and says, my parents were murdered. And she's like, oh, all right.
My parents were murdered in front of me.
I guess we're doing this now.
Oh, the tea. I gotta do the tea now. She walks away. But there's another mention of the red book.
It's a red leather book. Something else. My dreams are coming to me when I'm awake now.
Bruce, you're describing repressed memories.
And then Bruce Wayne looks on Nicole Kidman's desk and it's like littered with photos of Batman. And she says, like, I wonder who Batman is. And Val Kilmer says, whoever is, he must be pretty strong. So Alfred then calls Bruce Wayne on his watch. And Alfred says, hey, Chris O'Donnell stole the Batmobile. And then Batman says, hey, Alfred, ixnay on the Batmobile, bae. I'm taking a call. It's a voice call here.
Alfred is calling Bruce Wayne on a video watch. That's not suspicious at all. He's got to say, the other car. No, the other car. The other car.
The bat-shaped car.
Bruce, what are you doing?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I'm afraid Master Dick has gone traveling.
He ran away?
Actually, he took the car.
Also, in this scene, Nicole Kidman kisses Val Kilmer after telling him at the circus that she wasn't interested. What happened in those few days? Did she learn recently, only recently, that he was a billionaire?
No, it's after she finds out that his parents were murdered. Then she gets all like, ooh.
Yeah, because he's dark too, right? It's not just Batman now that has a weird backstory.
He's disturbed. He's inadequate.
I got it all! Now, Stefan, I don't want to step over your joke here, but when we cut to Chris O'Donnell in the Batmobile, he stops for hookers.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
All of these sex workers crowd around and they're like, oh, it's Batman. You want the usual Batman? And then it opens up and it's obviously not Batman. They're like, oh, well, we're not making any money tonight.
Oh, we wanted that big, leathery, stinky dick of yours, Batman. So
the Bat Dick?
Yeah, so the hookers are pleased to see Batman for some reason. And then Chris O'Donnell, he saves a woman who is not Alicia Silverstone.
That is Alicia Silverstone, isn't it?
No, it just looks like her.
Oh my God, it looks exactly like her.
Eric, did you catch the song as he's riding in?
Fuck, no, I didn't make a note of this one.
Yeah, it's the Ramones.
Oh, amazing. That's cool.
Have the Rolling Stones killed?
Oh, sir, those aren't...
Do as I say.
Which means that the Batmobile must have a tape player.
Or the radio, but yeah.
But Chris O'Donnell saves not Alicia Silverstone from being raped by the mini golf gang.
Yeah, that was like the laser tag gang. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? And why is just everybody raping all the time in this town?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Batman.
And they all have like Ninja Turtles weapons too. They all have like bow staffs and such. Also, I can't think of a way to make yourself more visible as a criminal at night than glow-in-the-dark paint. Chris O'Donnell has a really good moment here where like Batman swings in, obviously. He finds where Chris O'Donnell is by tracking the Batmobile. And Chris O'Donnell just starts to punch at him. And like through tears.
Bastard! It should have been you! It's your fault! If you'd have told Two-Face I weren't the circus, they'd still be alive!
If Bruce Wayne could have given his life for your family, he would have.
Which is very good, and then immediately undone by the fact that Chris O'Donnell is then monologuing about how when he was punching him, he was thinking of Two-Face.
You see, I wasn't thinking about that. All I could think about was how that one gantry between the main computer, which is bat-shaped, of course, and the Batmobile, also bat-shaped, there should be a railing along either side of that gantry.
All I can think about every second of the day is getting Two-Face.
They return to the Batcave, and Chris and Val discuss all things Batman. Chris O'Donnell wants to be his tiny little baby boy sidekick. And as you said, Eric, more importantly, he says he is completely consumed with the idea of vengeance. And he wants Val Kilmer's help specifically in finding Tommy Lee Jones so he can kill him. And Val knows that this will not bring him any peace or closure.
You make the kill, but your pain doesn't die with Harvey, it grows. So you run out into the night to find another face. Until one terrible morning you wake up and realize that revenge has become your whole life.
So once again, we should keep in mind here that it strongly suggests that this is what the film is about.
This is also a little, I think it's the end of normal, like regular looking people as superheroes. Because like Val Kilmer doesn't have his shirt on and he just looks like a guy. I don't think George Clooney has a shirtless scene in the Schwarzenegger Batman. But like, I don't think you're going to see another superhero take their shirt off and not be ripped.
And Val Kilmer says to him, like, he has that monologue. It's the same monologue he's been making the whole time. You know what I mean? He's like, you're going to kill him, and then you're not going to feel satisfied, so you're going to keep killing and killing and killing and killing until you don't even know why anymore. Except maybe you'll remember this conversation, and so I guess you'll know why, but still be empty. Like, it's just the same thing over and over and over again.
He's like, you go out and you find another face, and then one night you end up in the Batcave,
saddled up to that hole in the wall. And then my favorite part about this whole thing is
peekaboo treat for Batman.
Did you catch the way that he runs away? This 30-year-old man runs away from Batman up the stairs. Like, he literally runs. I thought it was so funny.
Well, it's because he's so young. He's just a little baby boy. He's like, I'm going to my room.
He's a Robin.
We cut to the
and then hold on. Sorry. Last thing. And I'm sorry to... He has been consistently a fucking dick to Alfred this entire movie. And he disagrees with Batman, and then he hands him his stupid Robin suit, and he says, hang this next to the bat suit where it belongs,
bitch.
And he's like, Say
old bitch, Alfred.
Please to Alfred. He's been very kind to you. Like, why are you doing this?
Well, Alfred mentions later on that if he's ever fired, perhaps he'll have him back at Buckingham Palace. So what we know of Prince Andrew, there's no amount of abuse that Bruce or Chris O'Donnell could give to him that he would not have experienced or witnessed tenfold under the incredibly creepy eel-like fingers of Prince Andrew on the island.
They'll be dining and dancing the night away on the glamorous roof of the Ritz Gotham.
So we cut to the roof of the Ritz Gotham, where the least enthused neon punk band plays for a crowd gathered to celebrate Edward Nygma's new and improved box.
The Gavin Belson box.
So Jim Carrey, Edward
Wait,
Nygma.
is this what happens, Travis? I'm not questioning your notes, but is this what happens next?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm remembering like Val Kilmer talking to Alfred about Nicole Kidman, but I guess this is the next bit.
Seven, it's because in that scene he's also shirtless in the same location.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And because the dialogue repeats every so often, you kind of get lost, but this is actually how it progresses.
The future! My new improved box offers fully interactive holographic fantasy.
Edward Nygma introduces his new box. Interactive, which it isn't. Holographic, which it also isn't.
Oh, there's Bruce Wayne! Brucey!
Bruce Wayne arrives, and Nygma says, why don't you try the new box? And Drew Barrymore, Sugar, manages to trick Val Kilmer into using the new machine. You see, the machine is powered with a green goo tube.
With goo.
So Drew Barrymore removes the goo.
Yes, a tube of goo.
And then Val steps in. Bah-ha-ha. Drew had another goo tube, which she was hiding in a small toy dog, which is what powers the machine.
Do you know what the green goo is?
What?
It's Riddler cum.
The Riddler did some dribblering. The Riddy did some dribbies in here for you.
Riddle me this, cum, man.
Riddle me this, Batman.
I've been to the Batcave too. I know all about your alter ego.
Dribble me this, bad man. There's oh my god. It's a very, very well done part in this scene that I don't want to blow past because we've been giving Jim Carrey a lot of shit.
Bruce, old man. The press were just wondering what it feels like to be outsold, outclassed, outcoiffed, and generally outdone in every way.
Hello, Edward. Congratulations.
And there's a really beautiful exchange between him and Val Kilmer where he's like mirroring what Val Kilmer is doing. And it really makes you believe that this guy still thinks of Bruce Wayne as his hero. And as much as he hates him, he still just wants to be him.
I like that idea of like Bruce recognizing immediately that Jim Carrey's copying him. So he starts like repeating the same things just to see how far like Nygma's going to go with it.
Yeah, you can get him to go. Yeah.
That terse little exchange of theirs where like Nygma really seems to be laying it on thick like, hey, I gotcha, I'm better than you.
Fully interactive holographs.
Yeah, and you wish you thought of it.
Edward, if you can introduce images into the mind, what prevents you from extracting images out of the mind?
And Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne has so much poise that at one point he says, Edward, takes off his glasses, and he says, a question about the box. I thought he was going to go, Edward, takes off his glasses. You're a fucking loser, okay?
And that would be the best way to handle it.
What a fucking loser you are.
Because that's exactly the thing that Edward Nygma could not handle.
Val Kilmer now tries the new Nygma box, and we see it go literally inside Val Kilmer's brain.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne.
Not his mind. Actually, his physical, actual brain. So what does the box do? It's a 3D TV box that harnesses brain waves and neural energy to make you a zombie, but it also literally goes into like it implies that by digging through and looking through like the web of neurons, that eventually you'll see pictures of what's going on in somebody's mind.
I think the pictures are more of a symbol than anything. Because yeah, we do see him show like the bat flying and shit, but the way that the mask talks about it is that he's learning all your little secrets.
Yeah, what happens? Like, there's a lady that we go into her mind, and then she just has jewelry, and then there's a dude that's on vacation
on an island,
and that's what he's learning.
Not just any island. Tommy Lee Jones arrives and he ruins the party.
It's only an old-fashioned low-tech stick-up.
Do you know why he's there, though? Because nothing draws out the bat like a robbery.
Right.
Like, he's still after killing Batman, even though the Riddler promised that we're going to make him suffer and we're not going to kill him. Two-Face is still like, no, I'm going to kill him.
There's still like the very clear like hierarchy there, right? Because Edward, I think he refers to him as bifurcated one in this scene, but he has like two things that he calls him in the movie that are pretty weird.
We're sick of waiting for you to deliver the Batman, dear boy.
Patience, bifurcated one. But he's very clearly still the subservient of the two supervillains.
The cuckler.
He's got his cuck chair. Just bringing it with him.
It's his cuck throne, okay? It's gold.
Why does every hotel room have the cuck chair?
So Val runs out and towards the car to get his bat costume. Now remember that the party took place, or is taking place rather, on the roof of the Ritz Gotham. We pan up 100 floors from like the scale model to see how tall this building is. So what I'm getting at is when Val takes the fire escape ladder from the top floor to the ground level, he slides down. You should see smoke from his hands and feet, and he should be going, yeah! Like horrible burns on his hand the whole way down.
Emergency, Alfred.
Batman, he gets changed on the bottom floor and then returns to the roof of the Ritz to drop in through the skylight. Causing needless harm as thousands of tiny shards of glass rain down on the unsuspecting patrons below. Chris O'Donnell also sees bad guys, so he runs downstairs to get his small boy costume.
We get a little Indiana Jones here again as well. It's funny, I've been noticing this. Every movie we watch, there's Indiana Jones. But the Claw guy's back. From earlier, he's got like the shuko on his hands or whatever those things are called. And he does all the claw moves, and then Bruce Wayne just kicks him in the face.
A little Indiana Jones, but it's also like the first Batman when that dude is like fucking doing the shit with the knives, and then Batman just kicks him in the face.
So Batman, he beats up all the bad guys, and he saves Nicole Kidman. She kisses him.
My place. Midnight.
Fuck me. Bring your cock. She just looks at him with such lust. She's saying this to Batman, like, you have to come over because I need to tell you that I love you and need you so badly.
All right, boys, phase 2.
Tommy Lee Jones then announces, all right, boys, phase 2. This all means that the plan was to come here to trap Batman, assuming that Batman would arrive. So Two-Face takes the elevator, and then Batman jumps off the building into a well-placed tube, which also must have been Two-Face's plan.
Tube Face.
Immediately, Two-Face decides to burn Batman to death. His gooner, he turns a knob and it releases danger gas, as the sign says, which is more dangerous than regular gas.
Nothing like a bad case of gas.
But Batman has a fire-resistant cloak. And then Two-Face gets pissed off at this and immediately shoots Batman with a grenade launcher.
Why can't you just die?
Destroying all the scaffolding on which he's standing, and it buries him in this red sand. And then he's saved by Robin, who watched all this happen, and I guess he was preparing like his spelunking gear because he's suspended by a wire.
Chris O'Donnell shoots his hand into that gravel, that grit. And he pulls Bruce Wayne out. Like, the whole Bruce Wayne comes out. And Bruce Wayne's just like, damn, you're strong.
That's the super strength coming back.
Well, super strength. We'll get to it.
Batman reaches down. He throws his cloak over himself, and he reaches down, and he blindly pushes the button on his belt to make his suit fire resistant.
Yep.
There are two other buttons on that control thing. What do those two do, and what if he accidentally hit the other one?
Well, I mean, he would know.
That button goes by itself, is all I'm saying.
He would know what the buttons do.
You put the fire-resistant button by itself.
I think one button actually releases his pouch full of Two-Face coins.
And then the other button opens up the back flap on the Batsuit.
I was going to say...
That's the Batcave secret entrance.
I was going to try and land a cummerbund joke. That was better.
Back in the Batcave, Val is pissed that such a small child saved him.
Yes, I would be too.
What the hell did you think you were doing?
You got a real gratitude problem, you know that, Bruce? I need a name. Batboy, Nightwing, Batwing, Nightboy, Batwing, Boy. I don't know, what do you think?
They have the same sort of conversation, right? Like, I want to be your partner so badly, Bruce. I need you, Bruce. And Chris O'Donnell wants Bruce so badly that when Val stands up and shows him his bare chest, Chris O'Donnell, like, gulps, like, wow, that's a lot of man. And then Val looks at a video of Nicole Kidman flipping her hair, and he says...
Yeah, what video is that?
She wants Batman, not Bruce Wayne.
Like, where is that video feed coming from?
Just from her apartment.
Alfred says, let her decide.
Tell her how you feel.
She wants Batman, not Bruce Wayne.
Let the lady decide.
Batman goes to Nicole Kidman, who luckily has a balcony and no neighbors, or else the 6-foot leather-clad bat person might have scared them half to death. When Bruce Wayne arrives, Nicole Kidman wakes up and she sees Batman on the balcony in his bat suit. And I just wanted him to knock on the glass and say, "It's me, Batman."
I've imagined this moment since I first saw you.
She is sleeping in the most uncomfortable looking position ever. She doesn't have any pillows under her head.
Yes.
No.
The pillows are off to the side. Nobody sleeps like this. She is fully just waiting. Or maybe she was like, thinking of Batman and then masturbated and then passed out.
Well, see, that was my question because she said be here at midnight, but then she's out cold. So, like, was this coy? Was she just like when, the balcony's open and you can see my silhouette on the bed? Is that the point? Because otherwise it's like, oh, you told me to show up at midnight and then you fell asleep.
Unless Batman's late and he's kept her waiting.
Batman could be late.
When they have their meeting, Nicole Kidman says like, oh, what's that smell? It's like a tire fire. But she says to him, I met somebody else. And Batman's like, what the fuck, lady?
Batman turns into like a real college Chad and he's like, you owe me. I came all the way out here.
Yeah, you can die from blue balls.
This is,
My bat balls are full of...
Blue bat balls?
I'm wishing you were somebody else.
I think this entire film is a metaphor for how unprotected sex is better. Because she's been going back and forth. Like, his entire body is a rubber, right?
Ah, yeah.
She's been going back and forth, and then she wasn't like, nah, I don't think that I want that. I don't know. I want this rubber. And then she experienced unprotected sex and was like, okay, actually, that's the better one. I think that's what this whole movie is about, actually.
Or maybe it's like preferring a real dick to like a dildo.
Okay.
She doesn't want like the black plastic rubber facsimile dick. She wants the real thing.
She wants to get rid of that Malaysian dream doll once and for all.
Well, the Malaysian dream doll I think is made out of porcelain, which is like fun because you can like put it in the freezer and make it cold, or like put it in hot water and make it hot. Excuse me, guys, I have to go and I'm gonna play with my Malaysian dream doll.
He'll be in the silver closet. He'll be pumping off with young Grayson, with Master Grayson. Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones look at the video footage of inside Val Kilmer's brain.
Would you like to see what our old friend Bruce Wayne has in his head?
Where they see a flying bat, indicating finally that they know the true identity of Batman.
What kind of a man has bats on the brain?
Meanwhile, back at the Batcave, Val Kilmer decides to quit being Batman.
Batman is no more.
And then Chris O'Donnell has this rather perplexing line.
Look, my dad told me that every man goes his own way. You gotta help me.
You can't stop being Batman. My dad said every man has to go his own way. You have to help me.
That's just great writing right there.
Yeah, well done.
You can't go your own way.
I think the writer just said, oh, fuck it, whatever.
Before we get to the next part, I just have a question for you guys. What time of year is it?
October.
Circus time.
Based on everything before now, what time of year has this movie made it clear to us that it is?
Party time.
Based on the music and the colors, it's kooky clown time all the time.
That's kind of what I'm driving at, because the next scene, I feel like it was done very slapdash, but they were just like, oh shit, how are we going to get Riddler and Two-Face into the place? Oh, maybe they mug some kids for their Halloween masks. So let's make sure everyone knows it's Halloween, and this billionaire is going to have one sad pumpkin on his porch. You know, it was just like the weirdest non sequitur thing where they cut to the outside of Wayne Manor and there's one pumpkin, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Also, Val Kilmer has been Bruce Wayne this whole time. And when he thought that Chase Meridian wanted to fuck him as Batman, he was like, I gotta keep this Batman shit up. And then as soon as she's like, I don't want to fuck Batman anymore, it's like, oh my god, all right, I'm quitting. I'm not gonna be Batman anymore. Now that I can get some just like regular pussy, I'm done. Why bother?
Why? And that's like, yeah, keep going.
Oh, I have to stop Edward Nygma from stealing people's thoughts. I have to stop Two-Face from robbing everyone in the city constantly. It's like all that's gone away. My parents, fuck them. I'm going to be having sex with Nicole Kidman. So I don't need this Batman shit anymore.
That's the thing another thing I didn't get. What's the impetus for the fucking, why is he quitting? Why is he quitting being Batman?
Because he's no longer focused on revenge. He has been blue-balled by Nicole Kidman so much that he's only got this one thing on the brain. It'd be great if after he had sex with Nicole Kidman and he has that post-nut clarity, he's like, ooh, maybe I do kind of want to still be Batman.
To answer the question faithfully, what I think that, and this is, I have to mention, as once again, this is wrong. I think the real reason why, at least the reason that I thought that Val Kilmer was quitting being Batman was because he was trying to set an example for Chris O'Donnell's character. I can't let this young man go down the same path that I went down. He says again,
and if you do find Harvey, and then you kill him, what next?
And then Val says to Chris O'Donnell, he says, listen, I'm your friend.
Now you've got to let this go. Listen to me, Dick, I'm your friend.
I don't need a friend right now, all right? I need a partner.
I need a partner to kill Two-Face. And this is framed as Chris O'Donnell being wrong. He actually needs a friend in his life who will help him deal with his feelings. He doesn't need a crime-fighting partner. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why he's quitting. But we'll learn nearer to the end that they say, remember all that we were setting up? Well, we forgot that we have to have Batman punch at the Riddler, so forget that shit.
What you're getting at, Travis, like, he's got Nicole Kidman in his life now. He's got Chris O'Donnell that he's, like, mentoring and being something of, like, a father figure to. Like, he's got family in his life now, so he doesn't need revenge to fill that hole anymore. So that tracks.
His revenge hole has been filled.
Because in his mind, like, when you think about what he said before about you go out into the night and you find another face and another, he's like, even if I stop the Riddler and Two-Face, there will be more people that I feel like I have to stop. It has to stop somewhere. You know, it's like when you quit drinking. It's like, well, I'll quit drinking tomorrow. It's like, well, why not quit right now? And anything that you're going to give up or anything that you want to start, you might as well start now. Because if you put it off, then it's never going to happen.
Yeah, there's always a reason to put it off more.
Nicole Kidman arrives for dinner.
Good evening, Dr. Meridian.
Good evening, Alfred.
Chris O'Donnell takes his small child-sized costume and he leaves. Val Kilmer wants to reveal to Nicole Kidman that he's Batman.
Well, I asked you here tonight because there's something that I wanted to tell you.
But the red roses trigger the memory of his father's journal, which has no significance, and the Batcave, which we already know about. How does this inform Val Kilmer's character of Batman?
This is so great.
You know that I became Batman when I saw a bat in a cave. Wow, that's really interesting.
Nicole Kidman's supposed to be like a psychiatrist, and she's supposed to be, you know, in tune with people's emotions.
The figure in the dark was my destiny. I would use its image to strike terror into the hearts of those who did evil.
And he's in front of the fireplace being like, I fell into a bat cave. And I felt at that moment that I could use this symbol to strike fear into the hearts of the people that do bad. And I would do good with this symbol of a bat. And she's like,
Bruce, what are you getting at?
But she like purposely cuts him off though.
Bruce, what are you trying to tell me?
She asks him what's wrong and then immediately kisses him. He tries to say something and she's like, ugh.
And everything is so sexual in this movie that she doesn't put two and two together until she realizes she's kissing the same person. It's like she's not listening to anything that they say. It's only when it becomes physical that's like, oh, I understand now. You kiss like somebody else I know.
Wow, you really stink. You smell like leather. You must be bad. Oh, you fucking stink, dude.
What is that smell?
You wear like leather and run around at night?
Happy Halloween!
All this doesn't matter because, you see, the Riddler and Two-Face managed to break into Wayne Manor by posing as trick-or-treaters.
Trick-or-treat!
Eric, I thought you would have mentioned this, but when Alfred answers the door, they have to use a body double because Edward Nygma hits a 90-year-old man over the head with a metal cane. And I went, okay, they just killed Alfred. Alfred's dead now, because there's no way a man of his age is surviving that amount of trauma to the head.
No, his body has the consistency of a custard. The cane would go through him.
Yeah, it's like a flan in a cupboard. No, but the cane connects with his shoulder. That's the thing too. He gets knocked out cold from a hit on the shoulder. That's how old he is.
No, killed. They killed that old man.
Wayne Manor is just a house. They could have climbed over the fence. They could have kicked in the door. It was really, like, it's fun, and the way Two-Face and the Dribbler kind of hug each other like, Happy Halloween. It's like, okay, yeah, that's a little nod to them being quirky and goofy like they were in the show.
I think it is the most them thing that they do. Like, of course, those two dudes would mug children and take their costumes. Like, I imagine they took the candy, too. You know what I mean?
They could have just stayed in their regular outfits and been like, yeah, we're dressed up as, like,
100%.
Two-Face and the Riddler.
That green guy dribbled on my candy. Jim Carrey destroys the Batcave with funny kooky clown grenades. And there's Looney Tunes sound effects as he honks his fat hog.
They're like little Riddler ducks.
They're like cat toys.
Yeah. Like, he honks his fat hog, I think is my favorite thing he said.
He actually doesn't have a fat hog in that scene. It looks like he's tucking so that he's got like a smooth front.
He is definitely tucking.
He like opens the door to the Batcave.
Spank me.
I just, like, he says spank me, but all I could hear was somebody stop me.
Yeah,
like, it's just so The Mask.
Yeah, he went from a solid green face to all green body and regular face. Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face goons go after Nicole Kidman and Val Kilmer. And Tommy Lee Jones, he flips a coin until he gets the desired outcome and immediately shoots Val Kilmer in the head. And then he walks over and he points his pistol down at point blank range at Bruce Wayne's head, the man who he knows is Batman. And then out from off screen, Jim Carrey emerges.
Don't kill him.
Because if you kill him, he won't learn nothing. Okay, so there's a reason why we have to not kill Batman right now.
Can we talk about Two-Face flipping the coin? Because it pissed me off that he's flipping the coin until he gets to shoot Bruce Wayne. I did a little bit of research. And apparently, Two-Face flips the coin 3 times because there's 3 people in the house, Alfred, Nicole Kidman, and Val Kilmer. And he's flipping to see who he gets to shoot. And it's lost because they cut to Two-Face and he flips a coin.
Well, because Alfred's already dead.
Alfred's already dead. But Two-Face flips a coin and it's just on him and he's like, ah. And then it cuts to Nicole Kidman and then he flips a coin again. It should have been Two-Face looks over at Alfred's body, flips a coin. Okay. And then he looks at Nicole Kidman, flips a coin. All right. And then he looks at Bruce Wayne and then he flips the coin. They come into the house and Riddler says, don't kill Bruce Wayne.
Seize and capture. No killing.
But then he's still flipping a coin to see if he can kill Bruce Wayne. And then when he's about to, the Riddler says, don't kill him. And he's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Why would I kill him?
The villains don't kill Bruce Wayne. They kidnap Nicole Kidman and Val Kilmer. He's knocked out cold. Fade to black, fades back in. Val Kilmer, he wakes from his coma. It starts on his eye and it slowly zooms out. 24 years have passed. Alfred is dead. The manor is in ruins. Biff Tannen has taken over the whole town. No, sorry, he's fine. He woke up a few minutes later, and Alfred, I guess the ghost of Alfred says, wake up.
I'm afraid they've taken Dr. Meridian. Master Dick has run away. The cave has been destroyed. And there's another riddle.
We then cut to the Riddler, and he has there's only one line in the movie that I like.
Like the jacket? It keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night.
Nicole Kidman says with tremendous earnesty and such rigid verisimilitude,
Batman will come for me.
To which the Riddler replies that he is counting on it.
Coming for you!
He's counting on Batman to decode the riddles, to reveal his identity, which will point him to the secret evil lair on a tiny island, accessible only by boat or plane.
Which is good, because he only blew up the car, which can't get there.
But he's also been, like, giving riddles to Bruce Wayne, and then when he discovers that they're one and the same, he's like, oh, this is perfect. It happened to work out.
It just happened to work out.
Also, this is where he has the custom couch that I was talking about. He has a custom Riddler couch upholstered that he's got her reclining on.
Who the hell's doing that?
The Riddler.
The police are perplexed as to who was projecting the giant green Riddler symbol from Edward Nygma's small island. Presumably if he's projecting that symbol out from the lair, this would be the best way for Batman to find the lair, in the same way that Batman finds where the bat signal is coming from by following it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
In E-I-O-U. 13, 1.
13, 1. 13 is M.
5 would be E.
M-A.
1 and 8 are
M-R-E.
Mr. Enigma. Edward Nygma.
Val Kilmer then gets to solve the mystery of the riddles. And here's how he figures it out. He's been drinking, right? And Alfred says, get off the ground and you'll catch a cold. Val says, what did you say? And that's when he gets the idea to upload a computer virus into the alien mothership, which will filter down to all the ships below.
And then Russell Case shows up. It's me, sir.
Let's plow the road. I'm Bat. I'm Man. He finds out the numbers in the letters correspond to like his name.
Yeah, so he's like letters of the alphabet. He's like 13. That's N.
Doesn't he say maybe 1 and 8 are 18? Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You cut back and it's not Alfred anymore, it's Mars Callahan.
A minute ago it was a bat cave in this motherfucker. Now it's quiet as a church.
Up until this point, Val Kilmer is operating under the assumption that Edward Nygma and his box and his island are one person and the Riddler is another person. It's not until he's like, Mr. E. What's another word for mystery? Enigma. Mr. Enigma. They're the same person. That's when he put 2 and 2 together. And that's when he so to stop the Riddler, I have to go to Edward Nygma's island.
You really are quite bright, despite what people say.
World's greatest detective.
He pieced it all together. All he needed to do was have the villain literally spell out his name. This is not like some Zodiac cipher bullshit. He just spelled his name using numbers.
Are all the bat suits destroyed, Alfred?
All except the prototype with the sonar modifications you invented, but you haven't tested it yet.
So Val Kilmer unveils the new prototype batsuit, which looks to be leather as well, but silver.
More muscles too.
Batman then goes into he goes into a deeper cave with Alfred.
What do you suggest, Alfred? By sea or by air?
Good thing he has 2 vehicles because Robin arrives.
Why not both?
Are the vehicles 2-seaters? If Robin showed up and Batman says, there's only a boat, it's got 1 seat. I'll take the bus, Batman. I'll try and get there as fast as I possibly can.
Who's your tailor?
I took the liberty, sir.
And he looks down at Robin's suit and...
R. What's that stand for?
Emblazoned on the chest is an R, and Val Kilmer says, R.
And Chris O'Donnell says, it's where all my strength comes from.
Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. Figured you could use a hand.
There's a beautiful moment in this where when Robin steps out from the back and says, why not both? Because Batman can't turn his neck, Val Kilmer has to do a complete 180 to turn around and look at him.
Robin says to Batman, essentially, he says, you'll need help.
2 against 2 are better odds.
I can't promise I won't kill Harvey.
To which Batman replies, every man has to go his own way.
A friend taught me that.
Now this contradicts what Val wanted for him earlier. But now Batman's like, gotta do what you gotta do, kid.
Not just a friend.
A partner.
So it's a complete inverse of what they were trying to do. It completely subverts the entire message behind the film. The entire theme has been ruined in one fell swoop. A swoop so fast, at the speed of a robin.
But the whole thing is, it was always that, though. We always knew this was going to happen because Batman and Robin are Batman and Robin. We know that they're going to wind up as partners.
I know that, but I think you can do it a better way than like, hey, listen, killing won't make you happy. And then eventually like, hey, you know what? Go kill him if you want.
The fuck do I care? Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Or Robin could have said, I'm not going to kill him.
Yeah.
We're going to arrest him. And just give Batman that little bit of like, okay, he's coming around. This is how I'm going to win him over. I'm going to put him in a latex suit. I'm going to bring him to the Batcave.
Bring him to the Batcave with Alfred.
I'm going to let him think that he's in control of the situation.
Is Batman's suit bulletproof? Would Robin suggest, can I have a cowl?
Well, see, that's on Alfred. But what I was going to say is this is actually, he is still giving him the choice, right? This is that same thing that he did on him in the garage when they pumped off. He was just like, yeah, you know what? You do what you got to do. I don't think you should do it, but I'm not going to tell you what to do anymore.
Batman looks down at Robin's bulge and he's like, why is your bulge bigger than mine? Alfred's like, I took the liberty of measuring the young man in his sleep.
In his sleep.
But no, like the whole movie has been like, I want to be your partner. No. I want to be your partner. No. I saved you. Can I be your partner? No. Look, I have the costume. That was it. That's the secret. You need to have the suit on. I love the idea of like the mask obscuring Robin's identity so much that like Robin comes down the stairs and Batman says,
who the hell's this guy?
It's me, Bruce. It's Chris O'Donnell.
Robin!
Who's this guy?
Ryan! Robin drives the Batboat out of a single tube. Batman, on the other hand, has to navigate a series of impossibly difficult maneuvers with his Batwing to get out of the cave.
That jet is probably going like 700 miles an hour, and Robin's in a boat, and somehow they get there at the same time. And where was Batman going to land the damn thing? On the water?
Why is the Batwing, why does it fold out when it does? It's like he like hits the button on the remote control and the wings fold out from it like a bat.
Because bats.
Because, yeah, and the lighting is fixed.
But you got to think, like, anytime you add a moving part like that, you're adding another breakpoint. So, like, when you're designing your Batwing, you're trying to put as many breakpoints on it as possible.
Also, how the fuck is that thing going to take off?
Yeah, it's hanging upside down.
Like, it's just going to unhook and it's going to start to fall and it's just like, quick, turn the engines on.
It's bat-powered, though. The bats carry it out. Meanwhile...
Also, we never see any water near Bruce Wayne's place. Is he on like a beachfront?
Well, no, the boat is sitting in water.
And the tube leads to water.
Yeah.
But like...
The hydroelectric
But
dam.
that's Bruce Power. No, not Bruce Power. What am I thinking of?
Bruce Power. It's a utility company here.
I'm Bruce Power, running for Wayne Batman.
He's not coming. Shut it down.
On top of the police station, Gordon is getting kind of restless and he's about to turn off the bat signal. He goes, he's not coming. We probably should do just regular law enforcement ourselves.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
But then Batman arrives, and he flies through the smoke of the bat signal, and he sees Gordon on the roof while traveling 250 miles per hour. And we know that Batman sees Gordon because Gordon waves, and then Batman, he gives him the thumbs up right before flying right into the second tower.
Gordon is up on the roof and he's in his pajamas because presumably it's late at night and you think he's been sleeping and he goes up to check on the bat signal. But he's actually recalling how Nicole Kidman got Batman to come to the roof because she was in like her nightgown pajama thing. So he's like, I know how I'm going to get Batman here.
He's not coming. And neither am I.
The thing I wanted to talk about here is we've been talking about this the entire time. Every time they shine the bat signal, Bruce Wayne has to go to Commissioner Gordon, talk to him, and then go to the crime. Except for this time. When he shines the bat signal, gets pissy that he doesn't show up, but then he sees him fly by. And he's like, okay, Batman's on the case. So why don't we just do that from now on? I'm not coming down here anymore. We're not going to talk. You just shine the signal and I go to the crime.
Better yet, just call me and tell me where the crime is.
Also, he's flying...
1-800-BATMAN.
Let's assume that the logic is not that he has to go and check in with Gordon every time the signal comes on. He's flying over Gotham City, which means that there's either an underwater tunnel under the city that Robin is taking that boat through to go under the city, or Robin is going out and then he has to go around all of Gotham via the water. Not that this is like dumb movie stuff and it's really like, who cares? But it's just...
Apparently we care. We care an awful lot that we named our podcast Upset Over Nothing.
A14.
The Riddler and Two-Face then play a game of Battleship that is connected to actual explosives outside of the lair.
Very high stakes.
And the game pieces look like the bat-shaped vehicles. So this was all part of the plan, I'm assuming. And I also assume that they're trying to kill both of them with the explosives. Good thing he didn't shoot Batman in the head on the steps, because then he wouldn't get the opportunity to go, B9!
Yeah, he wouldn't learn nothing.
Kaboom!
Yeah.
Also, how do they have...
He wouldn't learn nothing.
They have pieces made of the vehicles that were hidden, that they didn't know existed on their board.
I love this game.
Brainwaves.
Also, you want to talk about something that doesn't make sense, that pisses me off. So they're playing Battleship. I get that.
I like this game. C9.
They have mines that are blowing up in the water. I get that. But at one point, Tommy Lee Jones is like, oh, it's like, let's spice things up a little bit. And he presses a button. Oh. And then Jim Carrey goes, ooh, what is that button?
I don't remember that part.
I think it's...
Travis, I know you remember it.
I think it's connected to a radio-controlled vibration device that is inserted snugly into the Riddler's ass. Because there's no way that these two flamboyant guys aren't fucking after they have stolen all those jewels. There's no way.
Harvey Two Cocks.
Robin, his boat explodes. He's blasted. He manages to escape. But then underwater, he's attacked by frogmen who are hunting clams.
This is your captain speaking. Please return to your seats. We will be experiencing turbulence.
Batman rescues him by turning his destroyed Batwing, which was shot at by green mind goo, into a not destroyed bat sub. And then he uses his bat ejector seat to bat capture the frogmen in his bat net. And then he starts to bat swim over to the island. And then the Riddler says,
"Now, the real game begins."
Now the real game begins. Like, what the fuck is the plan? This is so complicated.
This is the thing, though. Like, he definitely bat killed those guys, right? Because, like,
Oh, they bat drowned. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they're bat dead, 100%. Like, Batman does not kill, but he definitely killed those guys.
Well, they have breathing. They have the tanks and the tubes, right?
Yeah.
Did you catch, Eric, that they're branded tubes? All of them, like the oxygen masks, have a little yellow question mark on them.
Yeah, oh yeah. Everything is it's beautiful. The branding is insane in this movie.
Holy rusted metal, Batman!
Batman and Robin reach the island when they're suddenly separated as the island itself telescopes out of the water like hundreds of feet above
And a
the water
voice
level.
comes over the loudspeaker and it says, "Thank you for coming to my island."
Epstein, you fiend. Where's Kidman?
Kidman? There's no
the name Kidman.
There's no men here, just kids.
Oh no. Oh.
The whole island's moving!
Batman walks into a trap in about 10 seconds. He walks into a door that locks behind him. Two-Face reveals himself on the dangerous terrain in front of Robin.
Looking for us.
Before he has the chance to shoot Robin in the head, Robin kicks the gun out of his hand. He starts to punch Two-Face and he says, "This is for my mother."
My father! My brother! And this is for me!
Given the opportunity to let Two-Face die by punching him close to the precipice, Robin consciously decides to spare his life, right? What a hero would do. And I actually don't have a problem with this. Yeah, I like this part. I like how Chris O'Donnell's character has shown growth. Like, I'm not going to kill you, because that would be wrong, because you're the killer, not me.
And he's finally, what Bruce Wayne has been telling him the whole time has started to sink in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's growing and he's accepting it. I remember first thinking, like, what an idiot. Like, Two-Face is obviously going to try and kill him. But from a story perspective, this is good for Chris O'Donnell.
And also, like, I really like Tommy Lee Jones's delivery of like afterwards when he says, like,
The bat has taught you very well. It's noble. Stupid, but noble.
The bat has taught you well, like you're a good man or whatever. You're stupid, but noble. That's what he says. I like that line delivery. But he has another gun. If his intent was to just go kill Robin, and the first gun got kicked out of his hand, why wouldn't you try to pull out another gun? Was the move always to feign defeat and then kidnap him for the tube game that the Riddler has set up?
Well, that must have been like the Riddler soaking up the brain goo and being like, listen, if you just put yourself in a precarious situation, the kid's going to save you, and then we can keep him alive, and then we can put him in yet another tube.
They love fucking tubes.
Tubes and goo. Batman escapes a rack of lowering spikes that collapses into the bottom of this endless pit, which is the telescoping segment of the tower. Batman then finds himself in the center of the lair, facing off against Riddler and Two-Face.
Through some kind of complicated maneuver with his bat blowtorch and some jetpacks on his boots, he somehow manages to get a hold of the chain and then counterweight it with the steel trap that's falling, so he gets lifted up, right?
Yes, that's correct.
But he gets lifted and shot up straight through a perfectly circular trap door that closes behind him.
But it opens for him and then closes behind him.
And so I thought that was a little crazy, because it's like, okay, so that...
He's climbing up the ladder. The spikes are lowering.
Yeah.
He could just climb through a hole in that grid. It's not like it's enclosed.
Yeah, it's not mesh.
He's got to go over to the gear and the chain, and he's got to activate his Wile E. Coyote rocket boots. Is it just to get the scene moving faster? It would be one thing if like there was only one little gap and that's where like the chain and the gears were turning. That's how he had to go through. But that's not the case.
Yeah.
Also, it looks so just gross for as good as everything else looks in that layer. That spike surface is just so cheap looking. This is going to be a weird one, but does everyone remember the movie Mortal Kombat?
Oh, of course.
The end scene where all the spikes come through the floor?
Yeah, absolutely.
In my brain, I was like, in an alternate universe, this thing lowers down, and then like the camera flips, and then those spikes coming through the floor are the same spikes that come through the floor in Mortal Kombat.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
When after he says, like, the real game begins, he runs and changes his hair and outfit.
Yes.
He goes like super Riddler saying, like his hair's all spiky and he's wearing like a crazy tight silver jumpsuit with green question marks all over it.
His hair looks like he's the mayor of Whoville.
I was going to say that he looks like Divine. Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder.
Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit.
Batman then finds himself in the center of the lair facing off against the Riddler and Two-Face.
Release Chase. This is between you and me.
And me. And me.
Riddler says that soon his box will be on every television in the world, reading the minds of all people to steal credit card numbers and bank codes.
And sexual fantasies.
That's how he's going to pump off later.
You betcha.
Now, my question is, if he's already running a successful business and people are paying for the box and a monthly subscription, why steal money? He could invest the billions he's made and never have to worry about money ever again, and he would literally be a god.
For if knowledge is power, then a god am.
But it doesn't happen. He wants to kill the Batman.
Dr. Evil, $1 million isn't a lot of money these days. Our company makes over $9 billion a year.
Yours is the greatest riddle of all. Can Bruce Wayne and Batman ever truly coexist?
By giving him the dilemma of having to choose between Nicole Kidman for Bruce Wayne or the young child, small boy Robin, for Batman.
The absolutely fabulous Dr. Chase Meridian, Batman's one and only partner. This acrobat turned orphan likes Saturday morning cartoons.
The choice between implies that they can't coexist. Regardless, this is just like the dilemma posed by the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movie.
I'm something of a dribbler myself.
Which is the school bus and something? What was the other thing?
Mary Jane Watson.
Mary Jane in a school bus. Yeah.
But in that movie, it's just, you can't save both Spider-Man, because sometimes the hero has to choose between life and death.
Because you never know when some lunatic will come along with the sadistic choice.
He's Spider-Man. He can save both. But this is really weird to say like, hey, can you coexist? Anyway, pick one.
There is no way for me to save them or myself. This is all one giant death trap.
Batman correctly assumes that it doesn't matter which one he picks. And when the power goes out, it reveals that the floor all around him was just an illusion. So either answer would have been a trap.
This is interesting. So it's the new suit, and it has the sonar that Bruce Wayne invented.
Yes.
Integrated into it. Implying that Bruce Wayne invented sonar.
Again.
Even though it's been around for I don't know how long.
Because bats.
He flips the switch. He's got that 3-button thing. So the first button turns the cape into his fireproof protection. And then the second button employs sonar vision.
Okay.
Right? And as we all know, sonar does what?
Well, it's bouncing sound waves.
Right. It bounces sound waves, which enables Bruce Wayne to do what?
Come.
See sound. See where things are.
Throw his silver bat thing into the glass.
Batman, before he has the chance to throw the silver thing, he says, I have a riddle for you.
For me? Really?
And this tickles the Riddler. This diddles the tickler on the Riddler. This riddles the tickler.
This diddles the tickler.
By the way, the answer to Batman's riddle is, of course, Bat, because he's the world's greatest detective.
You're as blind as a bat!
Exactly.
And then he throws a batarang after he employs the sonar vision, Stefan, at the large green light fixture.
Which contains...
Goo.
It contains the
mind goo.
But no, it's what that is. That's containing the vacuum that sucks the goo from Jim Carrey.
See, I thought because the green, when the thing explodes, the green goo goes down into his head. I thought he was being overloaded with mind juice.
No, he got...
Oh, is that what happens?
He got robbed of mind juice, I'm pretty sure.
But his head's all big at the end.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. Stefan, I have a riddle for you. If I hit you in the face, you'll lose all your teeth. And I used to get home runs with Hernandez, Keith. What am I? You're a baseball bat. Just fucking clubs the diddler in the head. That would have been the more clever bat riddle. Now, maybe.
Actually, you know what, Travis? You may be right. Maybe he got overloaded with goo, and then it deformed him.
The mind goo.
So all of the floor disappears.
Right.
When the glass gets broken. And even like the walk area around his golden throne kind of like disappears and just shows like the lattice work underneath of it. So it's like the whole room was being created digitally, like a projection. I didn't quite get that, but that makes sense that he's being overloaded by green goo.
I always thought he was just being deprived of goo.
Yeah, I thought it was
the green stuff falls straight down onto his head like earlier, but now this time it's bad for some reason.
And see, that's why I mean to say that I think it's getting cut off. I think his connection to the goo is gone.
The Riddler hits a button twice, and Nicole Kidman and Robin both fall. Batman saves Nicole Kidman by heroically breaking her neck. And then Batman saves Robin by falling faster than how Robin was already falling.
Very clever. Well, he is the world's greatest detective.
Batman then hoists them both up somehow, and then there is the final confrontation with Two-Face.
No more riddles, no more curtains 1 and 2, just plain curtains.
At this point, Batman defeats Two-Face with the clever use of coins.
Aren't you forgetting something, Harvey? Your coin.
And then Robin gets to watch him die.
This is an interesting scene. First of all, Batman absolutely kills Two-Face. Unquestionably is the cause of Two-Face's death. But when he calls him out on not flipping his coin, and then Harvey says, you know what, you're right, Bruce, you've always been a good friend. What is that all about?
In the comic books, I think it was always alluded to, and even in like the animated series, that Bruce Wayne and Harvey Dent were like lovers, or there was some kind of like sexual tension between the two of them.
Oh, okay.
Travis, am I wrong in saying that? There was something that, like in the comics and the series about like Harvey Dent and Bruce Wayne knowing each other.
I mean, in this universe, I don't believe Billy D. Williams and Bruce Wayne had many scenes together in the first film. But yes, in the comics, they're friends. But now Eric's right.
Yes.
For people who have just watched the movie that they're currently watching, they will probably be saying, he's not his friend. He's been trying to kill you the whole time.
Yeah.
He even used a bazooka at one point. Batman knows that Two-Face can't resist coin. And then Two-Face tries to grab one and then dies. Batman then approaches the Riddler, who now looks like the Elephant Man because of brain waves.
For anybody who hasn't actually seen this, 25-year-old movie, Two-Face flips his coin, and then because of what Dr. Chase Meridian said, Batman throws a bunch of coins, right?
Yeah.
Because Two-Face only wants his coin, and that's why he falls to his death, because he's trying to catch his own in this hailstorm of coins. And then it does actually land flat in his palm before he sinks into the waves.
So it landed heads up, which means he wasn't going to kill Batman, so that was just a homicide. Batman approaches the Riddler, and the Riddler says,
"Why can't I kill you?"
What the fuck are you talking about? You had a gun to Bruce Wayne's head. You said don't shoot him. What was the learning? The Batboat explosion? The Frogmen? The fucking Battleship game? The couch stuff? The dropping? What happened?
The J.D. Vance couch stuff?
Why can't I kill you? If only I had a single opportunity to kill you.
Too many questions.
So now this is the actual angriest I've ever been in a movie. Batman then says,
You see, I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Not because I have to be, because I choose to be.
Not because he has to, but because he chooses to. And for a moment you think, okay, but then you think, wait a minute, that's not what this movie was about. It was never about the choice of being Batman. I thought it was about, I gotta stop Robin from going down my path.
I thought you were going to say that after he says, I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman because I choose to be, and then, come on, and then he flies up.
Yeah, that's like he is Two-Face. He chooses to be both. How convenient for you, Bruce.
We cut to Arkham Asylum.
Edward Nigma, has been screaming for hours that he knows the true identity of Batman.
And Dr. Burton and Nicole Kidman see the Riddler. He's in the section with all the kid diddlers. Now, this is to ensure that the Riddler never tells anyone the secret identity of Batman, because Nicole Kidman heard him say that she asked him, Edward,
Who is Batman?
I'm Batman.
And because he said it once, she left and then said he'll never ever say anything ever again about the true identity of Batman.
Eric, did you notice, is that actually Professor Burton? What's the doctor's name that's at Arkham Asylum?
Yeah, the character's name is Dr. Burton.
Eric, did you know who that guy is that plays that doctor?
Yeah, it's Rene Auberginois. He was on Star Trek. He was on Boston Legal. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but he was also Dee's teacher in Sunny in Philadelphia.
Her teacher? What does he teach her to do?
Her high school, drama teacher.
No, I'm not acting, you bitch!
Val Kilmer, he's waiting outside of what looks like a spirit Halloween, because there's a smoke machine, there's dry ice, and there's a gothic gate, and a creepy tree, and a skeleton. Oh wait, that's Alfred. And he's waiting for Nicole Kidman to come outside, and Nicole Kidman says that, don't worry, your secret is safe.
He is definitely a wacko.
No one will ever know that you're gay. Val Kilmer is so thrilled to hear this that he says,
I won't be needing this anymore.
He doesn't want that doll that you gave me as a gift.
Where does he take it from? He pulls it out of his ass.
Nicole Kidman says, go get him, Tiger. No, that's Spider-Man. Nicole Kidman says, don't work too long. You have to come home and fuck me in your stinky leather costume. Then the film ends with the silhouettes of Batman and Robin running towards the camera with the bat signal behind them, presumably on the way to their next adventure.
The part that made me the most upset about that last scene, no, the part that made me come the least is I was hoping that...
No, I'm the dribbler.
Who's dribbling now was the...
Who's dribbling now, Batman?
I was hoping that Robin would lean out of the window with a car.
Panting like a dog.
Because Alfred is already watching them kiss. And it's like a lot of wet kissing going on. And Alfred's it cuts to him and he's like, And he's just a fucking pervert.
We've reached the end of our story. We're a little bit worse off, having dissected Batman Forever so carefully.
I don't think that we talked enough about how just annoying Jim Carrey's performance is. From start to finish, he is just so loud all the time.
It's too much.
It's too
much. Way
much.
too much, yeah.
There should have been more of a progression of him being like this, shy, quiet guy. And then after he kills, what the fuck is his name?
Stan Sitwell.
After he kills Stan Sitwell, then he should have ramped up a little bit, and then he meets Two-Face, and then he starts to really go off the rails.
Yeah, good point. He kills a guy right away, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I found that the time that it was most enjoyable is when he was with Tommy Lee Jones, which you would think would be counterintuitive because Tommy Lee Jones is also going 1,000 miles an hour. But for some reason, the two of them together is delightful.
I can imagine people walking out of the premiere of this movie saying what the fuck did I just watch? Jesus Christ, what happened? Because the critique of Tim Burton's Batman Returns was that, it's too dark. But this is too much the other way.
There are elements to this movie that I can see. It's a lot of fun if you just tone back that nauseating color palette.
Oh, yes.
And you have somebody that's not as intense as Jim Carrey playing the Riddler. The movie is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to agree with that 100% because I think that the problem with modern superhero stuff, aside from the need for everything to be really gritty, is that it also takes a lot of pains to try and explain everything away. And a lot of these characters were not conceived to be analyzed that closely, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like the Riddler, I don't need to know why he's doing what he's doing. I need him to be the Riddler. He's dribbling around town, leaving crazy kooky riddles and trying to kill Batman. That's all he needs to do. This movie at least is winking at itself and saying it doesn't matter. Like, don't ask too many questions about this.
This is much more fun than Batman and Robin, by the way. That one's too stupid to be enjoyed, really. This one's just stupid enough.
As over the top as it is, the plot is still kind of simple. It's like once Edward figures out that, he can use his device to become smart, he wants to outsmart and kill Bruce Wayne, Batman. Tommy Lee Jones psychotically wants to kill Batman. But that's it. That's what they want to do. It's not like a plot to destroy the city. It's not a plot to take over the world. It's relatively simple, and it's the type of thing that you would expect these types of comic book characters to want to do.
I'm going to say one more thing, too, because I want to reinforce Stefan's point about the Riddler and how that performance of Jim Carrey, along with the color palette and lighting, I mentioned earlier that the theme was good. The rest of the music sucks. The rest of the music is a lot of these twirling strings. And then whenever the brass comes in, it just screams at you. So there's constant musical screaming. Jim Carrey having an epileptic fit with these swirling green and purple lights, and hard cuts to Val Kilmer in a gray cave saying, "She wants Batman, not me. Go to her." And it slows down, and then it ramps up again.
Yeah, it's a lot of visual and auditory whiplash that the movie gives you.
Oh, what is it that no man wants to have, yet no man wants to lose?
Comedian and impressionist Frank Gorshin played the Riddler on the TV show.
Yes.
His Riddler seems tame compared to what Jim Carrey did with it.
It's too delicious.
All right, if you're going to recast the Riddler right now, Eric, who are you casting?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Perfect. Travis?
Just to see what he does.
Let me think. I would say Robin Williams, but he's dead.
What you're thinking? Didn't they have?
How about Paul Dano? That's a good one. I would do Robert Pattinson as Batman, probably. I'd pick Paul Dano for the Riddler. I would go for like an off choice, maybe like a really good actor, do some prosthetics, maybe Colin Farrell for Penguin.
Penguin?
Penguin.
No, man. Danny DeVito is the Penguin.
Danny DeVito will always be the Penguin.
I just want to be pure.
Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Dr. Chase Meridian.
That would be fucking great if like the Penguin waddled out. Whoops, I dropped my monster condom for my monster dog.
Open wallet with like 10 grand in cash and a Magnum condom.
Mantis Toboggan, MD, I got your test results. You're positive. You got the HIV.
Also, people say like, oh, there's just too much. After watching Batman Returns and seeing once again like those impossibly large structures and like the brutal architecture, that is all present rather in Batman Returns. All this movie did was add more color and Dutch angles.
Yeah.
And Batman Returns can be just as silly as Batman Forever.
And Batman Returns is Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a movie prior to that?
That's
No,
Batman.
that's Batman.
Batman is Batman.
And who's in Batman? Who plays
Michael Keaton.
So Michael Keaton is Batman twice.
Yes.
Who is the bad guy in that? The Joker?
Jack Nicholson as the Joker in Batman.
That's what I'm talking about. Jack Palance, you got Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, Kim Basinger. Like it's a hell of a cast. Sorry, I was having a conversation in my head while you two were talking. Having great actors in cartoon comic book style movies. Because that's where, like, you get somebody like Jack Nicholson, 5 Easy Pieces. Like, let's have him be the Joker and see what he does. You get somebody like Heath Ledger being the Joker. Let's see what he does. Like, it's a great spot for good actors to do something outside of what they normally do. But when you hire somebody like Jim Carrey, who is the Riddler in everything, to also play the Riddler in the movie, it's missing something.
What if for researching the character of the Riddler, he was watching a clip from the old Batman TV series. He heard the Riddler laugh once, hit pause and said, all right.
That's it.
Research is complete.
That's the character.
Yeah.
That's the show.
That's what I'll do.
McConaughey. McConaughey'd be a crazy Riddler.
McConaughey would be a great Riddler. I would love to see that.
Just want you to stop saying odd shit, like you smell a psychosphere or you're in someone's faded memory of a town. Just stop.
Out of 10 question marks, how many question marks do you give this movie?
It raised more than 10 questions, but I guess is 10 question marks good? Like, that's the most question marks?
Yes, 10 out of 10 question marks. That's the most.
I don't know, 4, 5 question marks.
The movie itself gets 10 question marks. I'm going to subtract, I think, 5 because of Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
That's sort of how...
10 points.
And I'm taking 5 more away. So back to 0.
Good point, Marcus. Point for you, but you get a point taken away for being a dick. So back to 0.
Because I had the toys and I'm currently looking for the McDonald's Batman Forever mugs, I'm giving this movie 2 faces out of 2 faces. And importantly, we all learned as acrobats what to do when you want to sneak into a room that someone has kept hidden from you. It's to wait quietly until they go in the room and then say, "Now!" and then swing in at the speed of a robin.